We've heard Manchester United over the last year tell us that they haven't got any money. Boo-hoo, look at us, everything's falling apart. We've had to make all these cuts off the pitch. Yet we see them this summer bring in Cunha, bring in Wemo, and now bring in Sesko. So do they have money left to bring in, say, a Carlos Baleba, who they've been linked to? But we're talking like 80 to 100 million?
No, they haven't got the money right now, is the short answer to that. They've been able to do the Sesko deal really because of money that they perhaps didn't think that they were going to get this summer. They've managed to get Marcus Rashford out on loan to Barcelona quicker than they thought. That's a saving of around 40 million euros a year. They've been lucky with some of the sell-on clauses as well. They weren't expecting Anthony Elanga to move from Nottingham Forest to Newcastle for 55 million. That has generated another 5 or 6 million in terms of a sell-on clause. So with all the different clauses that they've managed to receive, they've generated around about sort of 21 million pounds, which has allowed them to then go and reinvest in Benjamin Sesko. But really, right now, the well is dry. You know, they've signed Cunha, they've signed Mbeumo. Sesko will be the next one. If they're going to sign anyone else, if they're going to sign a number 6 or a goalkeeper, they're going to have to start getting players out. They're going to have to get Garnacho out, Anthony, Jadon Sancho, possibly Rasmus Højlund. If they can do that and raise, you know, maybe 90 to 100 million pounds, depending on what offers they receive, then there is a possibility that they may go back in for a number 6. Baleba is one of the players that they like, although that deal at the moment, United are considering that to be quite difficult to do just because of the fee that Brighton would demand. But if they can get those players out in time before the deadline, there is a possibility that United may bring in 1 or 2 more players. But I think the bulk of their business right now has been done. Their main aim this summer was to bring goals in. It was to redevelop their attack, and they've done that with Cunha and Mbeumo and Sesko. Anything else, I think United will consider to be a bonus from here on in.
They brought in a number 6. When did they bring in Ugarte? Was it January?
Last summer, wasn't it?
Last summer?
Yeah.
60 million, something like that? Well, there's, you know what I'm saying? It's like just you're rushing out there, panicking, and players. What Julian Laurent said, he's a midfielder that struggles to pass the ball, right?
Which is important, I understand, being a midfielder.
My point is like they have to stop. Part of the issue for them is the wasting of the money.
Yeah.
Now having to try and get these players out to be able to spend again, which they have done pretty well in the forward department. But clearly, when you look at Ugarte and Casemiro in the middle of the park, and you know you get Kobe Mino still there, it really needs to be strengthened because, you know, Casemiro, although he got better in the second half of the season, he's Mother Nature's telling you that he's going to struggle. And Ugarte just has struggled pretty much since he came in. So they need somebody in there. You can't keep talking about, oh, Bruno Fernandes is going to drop deeper and play in central midfield. He may do that, but that's not natural for him. He wants to be more in the forward position. So if they haven't got any more money or they can't get anybody out last minute to be able to spend some more, this midfield area, in front of this back line or back 3, whatever it is, that's going to be a real... As much as you've improved the forward department, if you haven't got the engine room sorted out to do all the sort of donkey work and get the ball up to the forward department, then that's a problem. And that currently is a problem for Ruben Amorim.